say teachers can definitely have a favorite student. I remember sitting in, my fifth grade classes and being like, dang, I feel like I'm just kind of pushed to the side with this other student. If this other student has a question, they're always going to be called on. So maybe I shouldn't even answer questions. So I try and kind of put that into my mindset as well. Yes, I can say I have my, favorite academic students some days when students work so hard on a project and you notice. And then, yes, they're going to get your extra credit points. But then you have a student who kind of struggled working on it. And those are also students that are important as well, but maybe they just don't get those positive points. So I don't know that I would say I particularly have favorite students, because I don't want another student to feel bad and feel like, oh, well, she just doesn't like me. I don't really want to be in this class. I don't want to listen. Because when you have your favorite students and you have others that are just like, well, I'm done. I'm checked out of this class. I don't want to be here because they don't care about me. So I think you can, I guess, have favorites and not have favorites. I mean, even some days just awarding candy makes students upset for some of the students that are more doing positive work than the others. But I don't know. I wouldn't say I don't try and have my favorite students, but I probably seem like I come off like I do every now and again, especially when I'm going, oh, well, look at Abigail. She's doing really well in this class. My 8th period class, I'll just be real. I struggle with them some days, just with classroom management and getting everybody back on task. And this one student, she's always amazing. She's always great in class, always listens. And I'm like, well, let's look at Sarah. Let's look at this student and see how amazing she is and how awesome she's doing at staying on task. And I think sometimes that upsets students, but I'm like, if you all could just, pay attention, you could listen to class, then we could have a lot more fun. So I think now it's just trying to not always talk about that one particular student. Not saying I don't have more, because I definitely have more in 8th period, but it's probably you're half and half. And I have 30 students in the class, so 15 typically aren't always on task and the other 15 are. And then you try and change sheets up, but then it's still hard because you still have the 15 that aren't always on task. So I think for me now, it's just that I start a timer in class when they're off task. I start my timer, and then I'm like, well, this is the time that we're taking from our lab tomorrow that we're going to have to still learn the curriculum. And now we're not going to be able to do the fun thing that we were going to do, which is starting to help because I'm not just focusing on that one favorite student that I think I have, and actually focusing on the full class and going, well, you all have to be accounted for and you all have to be accountable on actually listening so we can actually do the fun thing tomorrow. So I think it definitely worked. I started that, I would say, probably the middle of quarter 2. Quarter 3 definitely got better. And then quarter 4, we kind of are now here, and now we're going online. So we will see how that all changes. But we definitely can still do labs. We're going to do scavenger hunts and different fun things like that. So we'll definitely still have that incentive of doing something fun. So.
Yeah, exactly. It's not overshown. Like if we have a favorite student, we cannot be just telling that on the classroom and always praising the students, so that the other students might be jealous and might be saying like, okay, you're only thinking about that student and not about me. So you have it like within you, you still know that that's your favorite student, but you are not like overreacting about it and not, over showing your highly appreciation value for that student. So that's pretty good.